Of giving
Wendy,
back, giving out, give. That's another thing that this Owen Cook RSD guy says is that it's just like he'll invite a millionaire to one of his parties and they'll text him like a personal text message the next day, thank you, I had so much fun. But he'll invite like a broke person and they'll be like, man, this party sucks, blah blah blah. Like
I know a couple people like that.
Yeah.
Anyways, we're live.
Oh, we're live. Exactly. I used to be in that taker mode. Like when I first met you, I'll never forget. And this is when I was learning this stuff. I was like, what the fuck do I have to offer this guy?
Don't use the F word.
What the blank do I have? What do I have to offer this guy? And then we went to the movies. That's when Wolf of Wall Street was out.
Oh yeah.
And then did something funny after we watched that movie. But when it was time to pay, I offered to pay. I think it was only like $10 and I was broke, but I still offered to pay just to show like I don't want to be in this taker mode. I want to give some value, give back.
That's gonna spark a story that I told you last week. And obviously we've been getting this business going and not nearly as much money as we used to make, but I could have used the money, and I went to do this job for this woman. She bugged me a little bit and kind of got me down on the price. So I walked into the apartment, and she had two little boys, and she was a single mom from Africa, I think, from the sounds of it. So I got all done, and then she asked me to fix a couple of her chairs too, and I did it. And then she was standing there asking me how much she should write the check out for it. I said, I'm not going to charge anything. I do it once in a while, and I have in the past. I just felt like I need to do that today, and I really needed the money that day because I had a bunch of bills to pay, but I thought, yeah, she probably needs it more than I do. So it's fun to do that. It's really fun to do that. But back to our story, like when we met at the real estate school, how many years ago was that?
Oh, gosh.
You want to do Costco? You want to do the hot dogs at Costco?
Yeah, sounds good.
Okay.
7, I want to say, because like 4 years ago I moved, or was it 6? 6, 7, we'll just say 7, it sounds better, 7 years ago. Yeah, I remember you came up to me like, Tony, Wisconsin, Madison, yeah, come by some morning, I'll take you out, show you what I do.
Yeah. I used to do that a lot with people in Milwaukee when I was fixing and flipping all those houses, and people would always tag along and go, holy, Hannah, you got a lot of stuff going on.
Yeah, that's what I was like.
But, so yeah, back in the real estate school, obviously we went there to learn how to do real estate. And, I went on to fix and flip over 100 houses, and I created the money for people. And that's kind of why we're together now, is because you're part of my company, Kickstart Cash, helping and empowering other people that go through that real estate school or some sort of education, not our school, but anywhere. To expand or start a business, you need money. And I know that there's tons of ways, and I'll teach you guys how to do deals without any of your money. I'm done it lots and lots and lots and lots of times. But for people to go through starting a business or in an education system like one of those that comes to your town on the weekends for a couple days, there's a boot camp, they teach you how to do all these strategies or find all these houses, but there's always that one part that's left out, and that's where do you get the money to do it. If you're a brand new business and you don't have a job because you want to start, you're an entrepreneur, all you need is a really good credit score, and you don't have to show tax returns, you don't have to show that you even have a job. And that's what really got me. I'm like, wow, there's that possibility out there. So then I started raising all that money for people to buy the houses from me that they didn't have to come to the table with any money. I just helped them raise the money, and then they buy the rental, and then they'd have the residual income coming back to pay back the money they borrowed. I know a lot of people go, well, what if you get me 150 grand? Well, you got to pay back. I have this conversation with people all the time, like, duh, it is a loan. You do have to pay it back. It's not a grant. I'm not a church.
Go to Vegas and never talk to you again?
Well, you could do that, but then someone's gonna come knocking on your door. It's not gonna be me. It's gonna be somebody, and it's not gonna be Guido. Wow, look at this, Bob Hope parking right here in front.
Oh man,
so
get used to this.
My epiphany on all this is, I wanted to go do real estate, and I had the education, and I met a lot of great people, including you. But then I kept getting stuck, so I'd find these deals, and then no one would do the deal with me. But then I found this money, and I started raising the money for myself, and then I started raising money for other people to do it, and it just snowballed into, over 100 flips. And honestly, I got burnt out on it. So then I wanted to create an education system that helped empower hundreds or thousands of people to understand what I went through and the obstacles I had to get past. And it took me a long time to do that. So my epiphany story today is obviously meeting great people and having a foundation on knowing what I wanted to do, but then helping people find that if they haven't, and then finding the money through Kickstart Cash. And it's super easy. Not only can you get the system on how it works and all the pitfalls and things that I had to learn over a few years and lots of money, but then if you want us to have some hands-on coaching with you guys, we're going to do that. And we're going to launch some sort of program where you guys get some free coaching. We haven't figured it out yet. It's in the making, but stay tuned and you'll get free coaching from us. We have a team of coaches right now going through the Kickstart Cash system that I'm personally training so they can help all of you, because I can't talk to everybody every day, all day long, which would be fun. But
that's actually good. What I heard is that you getting burnt out created a new possibility, because you're talking to like hundreds of people one-on-one, and it created a new possibility of you doing this education online where you can reach thousands of people.
Exactly.
That need to learn this.
Yeah.
People don't know what they don't know.
Exactly. So that's it. Stay tuned, and Tony is going to be one of my main coaches, and then there's Seth and Corbin and Earl and Mike and Chris, and you'll meet them all. It'll be great. Check it out, kickstartcash.net. That's my epiphany story for the day.
Thanks, Chris.